This is a painting, about 2 foot by 3 foot, I think it is. And it was a pour that I had originally done, and I'll actually show the picture with this at the end. I do like before and after. And I never really liked it. It just didn't grab me, you know? So I started doing this, and I started this part here using some soft body modeling paste mixed with some paint. And then my daughter came over and she said, you know, I've been looking at these, these textured paintings, and, I just really, so I'm really liking them. And I said, huh, she gave me an idea. So what I started to do is this, and I took a video of it up close. I'm not done with it yet. I'm going to do the bottom part. I'm just so elated that I physically, I'm feeling up to doing this. And before I had my hip surgery, I was in so much pain. I feel like I couldn't get anything done, and now I feel like I can't get it out fast enough. So I want to thank you for joining me. I want to just tell you to keep your eyes open. You don't know where inspiration's going to come from. If you want to get yourself out there, another way is I was approached via Facebook if I could donate a painting for a very worthy cause, and I said absolutely. I let her pick it out. The bid was $1,000 right off the top, and I said, whoa, I was just mind blown. I felt so good. So if you want to get yourself out there and you want to, some good karma in your karma bank, it's an altruistic thing, but it's also saying, who did this, and then you're out there and you can embark on just a tremendous journey that way by getting yourself out there, by giving to others. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. If you have, thank you. Okay, so this is the soft, the modeling paste, the light modeling paste from Golden. I mixed my paint, very similar colors, almost exact, but not quite, to the other painting that I'm doing, as I said, simultaneously. And this is an experiment. I'm very curious to see how it turns out when it's done. Unfortunately, I did not record the bottom part. I thought I had, but I did not. It was only after I decided to do another one of a different size on plain canvas and not painting over one to see which one, sort of comes out the way that I like the best. I don't know, I was just curious to see how they came out really. So you can see the top of this painting as I move along working on the sky, that the top of it where it was poured. And what I did with the top is I took some modeling paste and I went over it with a spatula to smooth it out, because it had some lines in it and some grooves that I didn't want there. But as it turned out, I didn't know beforehand that I was going to be doing this very textured, very three-dimensional technique. And impasto is really what I guess you would call it, right? And so I mixed it with the paste. I mixed my paint and from dark to light, and I went over the top very carefully. At one point I started to put a cloud in, and then I decided to take it out. I'm sorry about my head there, guys. I tried really hard to keep myself out of the way, but it's kind of hard sometimes when you get into a painting. You forget sometimes that you're recording it. So I try this different, this cloud, and I'm putting it in with a very small spatula, and then I decide that it's not working. So I start to go over it with it, and then eventually I go back to the palette knife, is what I should say. So I'm working this with a palette knife. It almost looks like a pizza cutter, but I guess a cake cutter, I think. But it's a palette knife, and you can use either one, really. Get creative. Look in your kitchen drawer. You'll be surprised what you can find in there. And so now I'm putting the tape back over the water, because I don't want to mess the water up. I want to keep, as in the other painting, the horizon line intact. And you can see in this, because it's a different size painting, that it looks very different as far as the width of the painting and the length of the painting. The sky actually looks like it's smaller. It's just different size canvas, as I said. So I'm going down lighter, as I explained in the other one, lighter at the bottom, darker at the top. And I was really enjoying this process. It was a lot of fun. I made my marks, my palette marks, not very large. Kept it pretty small. And I really wanted to get the color still smooth, still blended as much as I could with this technique, which isn't as easy as the other way. So I'm just going to let you watch as I work along this painting, and I'll narrate things as they come into my mind. Right off the top, I can't think of anything, except to say that the bottom part is going to be painted the same way. Even though I have painted it in, it's still not finished, even if I was not to migrate toward this technique. What I'm going to do is, after I finish the sky, I'm going to use the same technique on the water below, so that the entire painting has this, very impasto, three-dimensional, texturized look to it. And I think it's going to come out great. I'm going to work very hard to make it special and something that I've never really done before, although many artists do. But for me, this will be the first time that I've done an entire painting this way, and I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. So stick with me, and let's watch where this goes. Talk to you soon.